Okay, and I'll record at least one more episode tonight, because I said I would record at least 2. I've been trying to record 2 a night. I've been doing that around 12 to 1 in the morning. And that's just unfortunate, because I do miss my friends, and I miss the stream. I miss Tyrell, Wilso, and Justin, and something, and Miss Parker, Freak Show, the whole gang, man. Believe me, it's been sad. It's been a sad time. Lot of freaks, man. This Plague Territory update with the density map, I'm not sure I get it yet. I'm not fully understanding what they're going for, I guess. But it definitely seems to have reintroduced deadliness to these areas formerly cleared, which makes it more interesting for the Stuck on Pandora and Buckslayer viewer. But a little bit frustrating for me because I feel like we already cleared these areas. That's okay though. Not a big deal. The best way for us to experience Providence Ridge, though, is I'll probably jump right into the Lone Wolf playthrough. Now, let's talk about the Halo campaign. I don't get streaming on in the morning. That's just... I just don't think it's a good idea with the work schedule I've got. Some people would say you got to make whatever you can do work. You got to, if you really want it. If you really want it bad, how bad do you want it? You would make that work. I just kind of think that's a mistake. Because at 1 in the morning or midnight, it's wind down time, you know? This kind of reminds me of Red Dead Redemption 2. So we'd already been in this one. Another one up here. Now, wind down time can be done if I'm just YouTubing. Because that's just, hey, I'm playing the game, talking. No big deal. Streaming. Hey man, really the audience is the show in that case. Like, yeah, the game and you're there, but you're really there for the audience. You're there for the chat, for the community, and that takes, to do it right, takes commitment and focus. And getting on there when you really shouldn't be on there, my advice is a mistake. Now, it's always, you got to do better than what I do as far as if you're a new streamer or something like that. Don't do what I do and like hardly ever stream. For God's sake, you'll never make it. I've probably delayed my success if ever it was going to come. You have to always believe, but you know, probably indefinitely. I don't know that there's recovery from this kind of a thing. But that's why financially I'm doing what I'm doing, working. So anyway, that's off topic. Just the point is you got to be committed. You got to be genuine. And doing neither of those things, people see right through it. They see right through it. And if you get on, you're being negative. People are trying to get away from their own shit. No one is the sole victim of this world. Everyone's got their own shit going on. Their own problems, their own issues, their own struggles. So, yeah, I think to be a good streamer is to understand that that's a part of why you're there. And so that's, I think, one of the things that mentally takes fortitude if you want to go into Twitch broadcasting or video game streaming, is being like a community leader in that way, being a positive in any way. You can be positive like Howard Stern because you're funny, but notice like Howard Stern doesn't really bitch about his life. He's there to do his job, and that's to make you laugh and entertain you. Like, all respect to that. It comes in a lot of different forms, but it doesn't come in the form... It eventually leads to your downfall if it takes the form of you need them more than they need you. Which I don't mean to say in a negative or derogatory way, like, oh yes, they need. I mean in the sense that you take more than you give, because you're offering a product or a service as a broadcaster. Ultimately, if you're looking to exchange, I don't need that gun. If you're looking to exchange whatever you're doing for monetary gain, then on some level you have to be offering value for the money. Nobody likes to get taken. Nobody wants to be taken of their money. You know, they work hard for it. It's theirs. And nobody feels good about it. Like my boss today, he was working with a guy. The guy told me make him a deal. You give him, right now we've got lumberjacks on his property rather. Guy was like, hey, you give me some of that lumber, I'll run you some gravel. And it was like, all right, we got us a good bartering deal. Let's go. Today, they get together. The guy says, hey, where's my $300? And my boss felt very, his whole mood changed. His whole demeanor changed after that interaction. He'd gone from fine, happy, feeling good, to shoulders hunched up, traps flaring. I could just tell he was angry. That did not go my way. This is where I talk about striking getting a buff, because that's where my mind... You know what's crazy is I've been using just crossbows and melee weapons, and yet, holy shit. I mean, she would die right now. If she was to go down right now, she'd die. That's too many zombies. Holy shit, we actually climbed that the way you would think. Did they improve the climbing a little bit? Because that'd be a great change. Now we're about to really make things shitty for us. You know we're not. 21 bolts. Only we had piercing. I should have gone for piercing. Wait, isn't it piercing? I think it is piercing that you get to collect more samples from. Shit. I'm using a damn crossbow, a light crossbow. Like, fail. Gotta be the quietest weapon in the damn game. And we're still attracting a huge mob right now. They significantly increase zombie spawns. Not necessarily with update 28. Just think about it over this game's life cycle. Like, this is about as many zombies I think as you'd see in probably half a playthrough in State of Decay at launch. State of Decay 2 at launch. Yeah, we need piercing. Which means I have to find a book, because with update 28, community editor is now gone again. Lone Wolf playthrough, I'm thinking about taking either Squirrel or Vin, which are obviously extremely strong characters. They're not immortal by any means, but they're extremely strong. And then at some point, maybe closer to 3's launch, I'll go back through and we'll find ourselves, well, you know, we'll use a more normal character, but it's a pretty extreme challenge. This entire game is built around base building and community building, so yeah. I do wish there was like more of a designated crossbow shooting skill. She could use a little help here. We're still just stuck.
No more ammo here.
Now see, that's simulation. I would be like point blank range. I missed 3 times. See that, Zack Snyder? Can't just sprint and do multiple headshots in a row. His Army of the Dead movie, I'll be honest, is not awful. It's not awful. I didn't watch it and then think afterwards like, I need to take a cold shower. It's not good, but there's actually a little more to it than you'd think. Like, he did dig pretty deep and come up with an interesting idea, with it being aliens and stuff. Gosh, she's exhausted. Surprised she hasn't said that yet. I'm just exhausted. This is when the game should just leave you the fuck alone for a second. You clear that kind of group out. We did it with a damn crossbow and a silenced pistol. None of that should have even ever got like that. But I also want to say this is why if the pyro launcher gets nerfed, dude, that was the hardest run. The run in Lethal where I didn't use the pyro launcher was the hardest run. It was much harder than the Afflicted Warlord overall. That was the most difficult run. Because you get shit like this. And that took what, like 20 light crossbow rounds, 20, 22 rounds, and then you compile that with an entire playthrough. Yeah, it adds up really fast. And you're talking about the most scarce looting that there is in the game. It might be further up the hill, I guess.
I have to slow down.
This looks like a path. I guess she is fucking completely exhausted, isn't she? That's just a damn bloater. How many do we get back? Yeah, so no community editor. We're gonna hope, well, it's Monday, so we're very... There's a chance, but I think it's an extremely slim chance that we could spawn a rare skills trader. It's rare skills trader. Well, I'm not seeing it, and I'm gonna be real with you. The Wilkerson stashes, I'm less concerned with. Something's going on with our game too. It's falling apart. I'm gonna go do this. I need to change characters. That's what I need to do. Holy shit. She's been through the ringer. Time to change. She got Solstice done though, so I'm happy about that. We'll collect that next time I take her out. And we expanded the looting a little bit. For now, let's go get her and change her back. Change her out. Let's grab our new girl. See what her hero bonus might be. Yeah, this is play territory, so that's fair. But Trumbull? As we come into Trumbull right there, shit's out of control. That's all been cleared for a long time. And yet there were multiple ferals running around and juggernauts. And look at that. That's 2 juggernaut packs. Just chilling. Excuse me. Holy shit. A third one. A third pack. I think I'm gonna have to drive further away. I'm sure we're still getting chased. The game's letting off, but dude, oh, that looks cool. I really like that a lot. That looks so much better. Big fan of this. This is such a small thing, but man, it actually helps a ton. It seems like a small thing anyways, and it is. Mechanically speaking, it's a small thing. It's probably no small thing to implement this across all these maps and so on, but when you're in the game, the feeling it creates, that's a good thing. That's really good. And it looks like they definitely improved the idea that this is a safe zone. Now see, when you look at that though, you think to yourself like, yeah, there's a CNC mill. Of course, that's not a CNC mill, is it? Well, I'll tell you what. I want to give her Brock's smelly ass backpack, except for the fact that it has 6 slots. Where's Debbie's? I need to actually make sure we get the comfortable packs out of here. That's really where it's at. Shit, those are broken. Where's the Mac 10? If that girl dies, she dies. But I do want to try to get to her. That's my preferred sidearm at this point. We're going to go back to Old Glory with the pyro launcher since we got our thing done. I'd say that... let's go with this just for fun. We could do the dinosaur jawbone. Let's do that. Let's do the dino jawbone. It's probably terrible. It looks terrible. But still. For shits and gigs, we'll do it. What's this take? 45 cal rounds? Yeah. And we probably need some repair kits, which we have plenty of. Good. Probably better do... How many meds do we have? I looked at the damn mage well for that. We should do primary care. So she doesn't die within the first 5 minutes of this, because shit's gotten really bad out there. wish you could reload your guns while you're in the car. Especially if you have a buddy. Like, maybe not when you're by yourself, because I get that. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense. But let's see this increased storage in cars. But if you have a buddy in the car, we should be writing some of these damn things down. Why aren't I? See, because I've already forgotten some of this shit. That's why it's always important to write it down. Tier 3 vehicles. Mobile locker. And buddy reloads guns while driving. Follower. I saw a video on YouTube that was like, game updates are getting out of hand and borderline illegal now because there's so much milking ideas from the community. I wonder how true that is. At the same time, you kind of get to see your ideas come to life for free, so maybe it's sort of even. I don't know. Everything's got to be monetized anymore. Everything's maybe is feels anyways needlessly complex at times. Needlessly hard to do. Like starting a business. I don't think starting a business should be hard at freaking on. I guess in a way it is, and you just come up with the idea and go, but you should see how many hoops were required to jump through to get this business underway. Like that was a serious undertaking by my boss. Just to get the approval, just to figure out who you need to get approval from, let alone to get them out there, is, well, one, it bleeds your money. And if you're a young upstart entrepreneur, male, female, in between, whatever, when you're just getting your start in business, you don't have a whole lot of money, and that whole process is meant to be the first big obstacle, and the price for overcoming the obstacle is money and time, which, I mean, I guess probably happens with so many things, but it's money you can't afford. And what that does is just keep driving skills so good and lethal. So I hope I made that note, by the way. Driving and sewing, soundproofing. I'm making it now just in case. I've been keeping a running list, but it's only like 50 different pieces of paper of ideas for State of Decay 3. Still funny. Now, they definitely changed. You're going to have to do one of the hardest missions. It's Alonzo all over again. They definitely changed the
place has been bled dry. Time to move on.
way recruitments works. If after this mission, well, we don't get a recruiting opportunity here, but if we did, they wanted to join us. It's not going to be past 12. I mean, they would make the big deal out of that, and it'd be kind of useless if that happened, but the fact that we were able to recruit to 10 like that, I've never had that happen, ever. The deal here is I'm trying to find a good place. To hopefully. Oh, they added a new song. There's definitely stuff they did that they didn't put in the patch notes. That sounded like a new song anyway. But it does have like a 2-hour OST, and it feels like they probably used like not even half of that. Is she seeing me through the bushes? But in State of Decay 1, bushes made you invisible. It was amazing. It was actually a mechanic. It wasn't a glitch. You guys can't see shit. Don't worry, I can't either. Be cool if they actually added the improved flashlight. It's a mod you can install and you can use it on PC. I would love if they added that to as a with the field of view slider. There's probably glitches because look, just going in from a sighted gun to a non-sighted gun caused issues. With the way the fighting works, stamina is really your gauge, and this is why I still disagree with the whole lethal loot mechanics, because you just need to shoot zombies sometimes. Sometimes that's the only real option at your disposal. But there's less ammo than ever. Now granted, we've proven with the Afflicted run and some others that at the end of the day, climbing has been improved. I swear climbing's been improved. I'm going to write this on the back of this. Sorry, making more notes. Get to 12. And what was the other thing we're noticing? New songs is potential. And climbing improved. There's probably a Reddit thread on like hidden changes. This is a much less serious situation though than what Emma found herself in. I mean, shit was about to go down with Emma. She was going to die. She's too good to die. Too young, too beautiful. Too strong. Now see, I threw that guy into a bumper. Like, that's where I expect death. This is where we really just need to get back to our beloved pyro launcher. Pretty sure our morale is crazy right now, so she should level pretty quick. That will kill her for good measure. No mercy. I'm gonna see what's in here too. Really, we should loot this heart, but I don't want to bust the glass and make all that noise.
Might be useful.
It's not. You can always trade it or break it down for parts, though. It's locked. I'm not worried about it. I want to make sure we get to the, holy shit, look at that down there. Wouldn't you know it? I have ammo on me. I think I also bought a heavy ammo press recently. So it should... I'm going to reload because he can't come out of this because I'm going to have to pop his head from afar. That's my plan. You just got to hate how loud it is. Actually, I'm going to get on this side. See if they'll just bang away at that door. Look at that. What the fuck?
Yeah, we're one step away from flipping it.
Okay. The question is, how far can I get before the car blows up? Oh, fuck.
Perfect outpost location.
Oh, that was actually great. That killed a bunch of zombies. I'm pretty sure there's a feral in here, though. Oh, yeah. Fuck. I know I'm going the wrong way, but... Okay, now that he's down, I see that we got another jug. Like, we're attracting a lot of shit. Damn, I was just about to say the shooting's been a little bit better today. Never mind. The good thing is we got the 50 cal on us. We can deal with the jug. Dude, that screamer is like Usain Bolting down that hill.
Looks like we got a bloater.
Another screamer. This is a pretty good place just to chill, though. I really don't want that mission to time out. I do gotta try to hoof it a little bit. Oh, fuck. Don't fall. I cannot guarantee your survival if you fall. With plenty of influence.
If I could get some sniper backup while I look around, that'd be grand.
question is, where is the jug? If I had something to light that on fire, that'd be great. If I didn't want that to happen, but it's happened now.
Cloud smells nasty.
Rule of state of decay, there's always something creeping on your back. Oh, that was dodged. Oh. I knew there was a horde back there. I couldn't see the screamer. I should have assumed. Now that was... yeah. Probably dumb. I wonder if I can climb these. Nope. I don't think so. Okay, now she's in the danger zone, I'll tell you that much. No stamina. Not a lot of running opportunities. No healing items. The only thing we really have going for us right now, that sniper support. But do have to repair this car. Now that right there, that shit should just increase your standing right now. I feel like that's some shit right there, but okay. There's a heart in here. Probably got some good lootables. I'm gonna run for it. I'm so glad they never made this a battle royale game. I wonder if other missions are on pause when you're doing a mission for someone else and you're like in the middle of it. What I'm hoping for in this situation is to find some quick heals, which are not here. But thank God there's a new close combat weapon, because that's what we really need. I'm gonna loot this backpack just so I know that it's gone. Oh, I think we actually lost them. Fuck.
No, I was hoping we'd have more company.
I don't know. So they added lights, but I don't think they've actually fixed it where... oh, there it is, day 25. Your enclave and your... all these now show exclamation marks, and that's because this is different. I'll be honest, I feel like doing one of these. An ally delivers... now that's not a pre-order thing. Bite binders. We've done a lot for them, so they've been worth it too. Ally medical advice and emergency medical supplies. We're gonna have to sneak. Super red. Look at that filter. There was definitely guns or something on our red Talon guy, and I lost my train of thought on whatever I was talking about. Just know that we have to sneak because, yeah, we dying, bro. We dying, bruh. Oh, there's what many people consider to be the best sidearm in the game. There's the Echo 2 Mamba. Well, I know I don't need this. And this I have like 15 of. I like this, and I like this. That is cool and all, but I do have a few of those, so I'm less worried about that. And we gotta hope there's room, too. We've been not using the pyro launcher a bunch. I'm not going to crack that open. I'd rather turn it into something. This, and this, because it'll probably take two with no doors and all that. I think overall there we did all right. I've been playing like I got a lot, and maybe we kind of do. We do have some ammo, less 50 cal ammo. I've been pretty liberal with my use of 50 cal ammo, to be fair. I'll tell you what, after killing 2 jugs and all that shit, though, there's less out here now. That's a pretty decent pile of them, but it still sounded like there were sniper rounds in the background, too. Which this means Kimberly back at the base has the pyro launcher. That will be a disaster. Having a random person with that on. It's just like State of Decay 1. If you, oh, I just looked at the camera. Well, that's good. God, I should not break that habit. I'm glad that's still somewhat of a habit because it has been breaking a little bit because of the way I've been talking. You gotta be mindful of the old camera. Anyway. State of Decay 1, you can equip people with a 50 cal. Not a 50 cal, but a rocket launcher. This is going to be kind of a struggle because one hit is... That's actually the perfect time for this to happen. Because she won't die. I can definitely get her up and I get out of the red. We'll just let that guy silky smooth move around as much as he wants. Free med pack and a free rucksack. I mean, I'm going to take it. Max quietness. Apparently, it's the only way to move through this game. Like, melee kills is still making sound. So close combat is absolutely. If you went stealth and marathon, that's the way you got to do it. You got to go close combat. Look at that shit. Look at this game right now. Is on some shit. I don't have that kind of range.
Let's make this mag count, kiddos.
She got... Fuck. You should have been staggered.
The armor's gone.
Oh my god. Here it goes again. Another fucking... group of them a mile wide. Dude, get your stamina back. Come on, lady. There is timing involved in using the bladed weapon well. Now,
Oh no. No way am I catching this blood plague bullshit.
think about it. There was a bloater behind us. Easily we could have reversed the car in the wrong direction and had shit go awry. Let alone the fact that he immediately latched onto the front of the car. That just pisses me off. Hey, another ambulance. Had to do it. No other real way through that. Another pack of ferals. What's going on with update 28? I hope somebody makes it through. They took out the they changed this map because there used to be a guy with a shovel blocking the path. Had a shovel in his head and it blocked you from driving up there. We went up to help, and immediately he football tackles us and throws us to the fucking ground. Another feral. This is the fourth feral. She needs to recover cardio a lot faster. Oh yeah, she got shooting up. This is probably the most I've... Sharpshooting, bullet penetration, sharpshooting. That's what it is. That's what we need Emma to have.
Man, looks like we got a horde hanging around.
This is getting out of control though. Now you're just stealing my kills, bro. Hey, an enclave set up in this house in the exact same way.
More, but please take this.
That's it.
You're all right in my book. Watch it, Juggernaut.
What?
You're locked and loaded because we got a Juggernaut.
Let's just... What? Doesn't even make sense. This is why I've started carrying this 50 cal around, though. There used to be like none. No juggernauts. You see like 2. Now there's been like 5. There's been more than 5. I mean, I was gonna try to exaggerate a number. It's been more than 5 in the first 30 seconds of this. Fucking random spawns are back too. Like, I feel like I picked a good moment to come back to this game because the difficulty's out of control, but at the same time, it's out of control.
Looks like I'm empty.
They just keep coming, which I guess has always been an annoyingly, I don't want to say transparent, annoyingly consistent part of lethal zones. We're gonna get in huge fights like this. This is the place to do it, because at least we got somebody watching our back. Serpentine, don't dodge, because the dodge takes too much stamina. Ooh, nice. And is not a sure thing, whereas serpentining,
Coming your way, whether you like me or not.
serpentine is indeed a right. That went well, I think. You know what? That's what I get. That's what I get for driving the Bandito up into that shit. Knowing that the Bandito and Homecoming, the State of Decay, this sense of scale, it never expected to have a vehicle of this size on this map.
Nothing here.
And I know it's literally been completely redone, but because no, it's in Unreal Engine 4, and so is State of Decay 1. I'm pretty sure. So, I mean, of course, this has all been basically redone, but I don't know that they would have had to start from pure scratch. I don't think they had to start from scratch. I have no way of knowing. Either way, it was a shit ton of work. Like, Borderlands 3, that's one of the reasons it took so long. Borderlands 1, they could reuse a lot of assets from Borderlands 1 and just add new. Borderlands 3, they had to remake assets because they went to the Unreal Engine 5, so they had to completely redo everything. Make all new cel-shaded graphics and so on and assets, which is probably why they're flipping it so fast with Wonderlands. I really think Wonderlands was a Halo 3 ODST situation. Got to make so many Borderlands. We got this huge DLC we're making, but you know what? It's probably as big as a full-price game. Screw it. I'm not huge about this situation we're coming into because we're not actually very well armed, and we're about to be infected. We're in non-plague territory, but we've seen that that makes zero difference.
There seems to be no end to them. We must defend this position.
We must protect this house. Good thing we have so much plague immunity built up back at the base. I'm gonna watch a movie.
Hello, my friend.
You got something for me?
You have anything with heals? No.
Odor is so gross. That bug would kill me dead.
Fuck. Yeah, good thing we have massive plague immunity. Because she should be donezo. Oh, fuck. I hear him, but I gotta deal with that jug. Close the gate. That'll at least slow him down for a sec. Crouch, try to get back some stamina.
More ammo here.
That's probably the big thing, but man, we've had to deal with so many more ferals, or so many more juggernauts rather this time. It's nice to have the launcher back in hand here for a minute. Catching myself on fire was not so good.
Gotta kill that screamer.
Where is this? Okay. That little ankle biter. They're the base of their escaped zombies. Oh shit, it is Day of the Dead. They were keeping all these things. I don't think I've ever seen that mission to completion before.
Stop these infestations.
Yet another 2 years going on State of Decay 2, and I finally got to see where this all finally ends up. Their plans backfire. Now where's David though? I believe that was his name.
We did well to hold off the zombies.
She's a hero already. Nice. We have 2 driver training on this team.
Trust a zombie.
Speaking of forever bases.
We did well to hold off the zombies.
Hey, so good talk, right? See you around.
Hello, my friend.
Okay, well, we still can't recruit. But I think that's because they're one of these like set stories. Where is... He was chained up back here. Okay, see, it should be David. If they wanted to really go the extra mile, that should be David or whatever that guy's name was chained up back here. Oh, these guys are nearly infected. Ronnie's been nearly infected for a long time, though. And the thing is, I don't think they recoup. You got to keep him alive like that whole damn time. He's already a hero and nearly infected. Hey, let's go take her to clear out some infestations in a pretty well destroyed car, shall we? And then we'll end this episode, and I'll probably film one more tonight. I do feel pretty bad about the whole Halo thing, though. I'm thinking about the streaming thing right now. I mean, I promised I would be back before Halo Infinite or on Halo Infinite, and I mean, it just hasn't worked out that way. Not so far. And yeah, I feel pretty much awful about it.
Running out of fuel.
Fuck.
Almost out.
Fuck. Didn't go super well, did it? Okay, that's one.
Now that we've taken out these infestations, town doesn't feel quite so fucked.
He says that, but the infestation's not actually gone yet. Did another one spawn, or is it just... I'm assuming it's a visual glitch. With update 28, when we loaded into this map, it was like we had never cleared a plague territory before. I'm gonna try to kite him over here to this bloater. Get our stamina back because we get that little bit of a break. That'll kill the vast majority. Even them just running through it will do it. Take a little break. One thing that can't happen is we can't get bit by anything with blood plague right now. Is this not considered cleared? It says infestation clear, but it's not showing cleared. So we do have a glitch. That's for sure. I'm gonna go rest her up. I wanna take advantage of having two, what is it, driver training or hero manual or whatever. We'll look at it when we get there. Then I want to end this episode. We'll continue from there. The people in the farm. So that whole mission set's not done yet. There may be one more mission left. We've been going through a lot of repair kits, I'll tell you that much.